Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. I have received a few comments asking for a video on these and I was very excited to play in them too. So today we'll be talking about the newest Adidas budget shoe, the Harden Stepback 3. The Harden Stepbacks are a budget line under the main James Harden signature shoes. They retail for a price of 80 bucks, which is very affordable in today's standard. I think the pink colorway is going to go for $10 more, but I honestly don't think they look that nice anyways. The main Harden shoes now were on the volume 6. I think those are definitely one of the best performance released so far this year. Much better than the previous version, the Harden volume 5. Before these, the Stepback 2, I personally skipped because I really didn't like the Harden 5, but according to many people, the Stepback 2s were actually better than the Harden Volume 5. So how does the Stepback 3 perform? Let's get right into some details. So they went back to the same box used for the Harden Volume 3 and 4 with a shiny gold Harden logo on top. On a first look, I would consider these a low top, and the medial side kind of reminds me of the first Harden Stepbacks. You can see that bounce is the technology featured on these. Not the Bounce Pro like on the Dame 8, and we'll get into this soon later. I got them in this simple black and white colorway. The materials are a very standard mesh on the upper, some extra lacing near the last eyelet to help with the support and lockdown, I guess. Looking at the outsole, it has a multi-directional traction pattern. The black parts are like oval shaped and the rest are lines that are not thin but also not like very sturdy either. I haven't played with them outdoors yet, but I think they should be fine. I should point out that these are not a light shoe. I have 445 grams for a size 10. Heavier than the PG6, the KD15, about the same weight as the Puma MB1. Typically, budget shoes these days are light in general, especially the Nike ones. So if you're expecting to have a very lightweight shoe, not these guys. As to how the Harden Stepback 3 performs, they pretty much align right on with my expectations. First of all, the cushioning I would say is average. It is a responsive setup. The bounce midsole is not going to be the softest foam with a lot of compression. I mean, they won't be able to compare against the full-length boost on the Harden Volume 6, but it does get the job done. There's no major stiff feeling like from some other budget shoes. From my experience, they really didn't take much time to break in at all, and it has a fluent core feel. More importantly, the traction on these guys is excellent. They are pretty squeaky in the indoor gym, can bring you to a hard stop, and the grip was very good. It also does pick up dust pretty easily, so keep that in mind if you normally play in a very dusty court, but it's not hard to wipe off. Regardless, it did not affect how the traction performed, even on a dusty setting, so this aspect is a big plus. Breathability is also not an issue, and with the fit, I went down a half size actually. I sized down more often than going true to size with Adidas basketball shoes. My recommendation would be to go true to size. If you prefer a more snug or like no extra room type of fit, then go down a half size. But there's no need to size up at all, and the width is pretty much average. I was concerned about heel slippage, which is a pretty common problem with Adidas basketball shoes, but not an issue on these. The support for lateral movements is also decent. Overall, the Harden Stepback 3 is a solid performer. For the good traction and core feel that you get, I personally think that they have great value for its price. Honestly, there's nothing crazy or special about them, but if you're concerned about durability, like upper materials on the Giannis Immortality breaking down, or if you don't want a stiff budget shoe with absolutely no tech in it, the Harden Stepback 3 might actually be the top option at this price range. Let me know your thoughts on them down in the comments. Have you played in the first two Harden Stepbacks, and are you going to grab a pair of these? Thank you so much for watching. Got many exciting stuff coming, so please consider subscribing if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one.